We are back with another week of the Pro League in Switch Sports Golf. We're joined here by my teammate Alex, who's fixing to put on a masterclass. Who else do we have in this lobby? We've got Game Night, Unk, Drew, Artie, Duco7, Hunter, and Jonas. A really stacked lobby here. Let's get right to it. The conditions have not been great in this Pro League so far, but I don't care. We're going to make some eagles today. Here we go, 11 miles an hour off the bat. Fantastic looking start with the wind here. Maximum wind. Beautiful. Let's aim this out to the right. Oh, and give it a guess. All right. Here we go, hole one. Never nice, is it, in the Pro League? It's always got to have that 11 or something like that mile-an-hour wind. What can we even do about this one? Let's just hit it out to the right, see what happens. It's going to move back left. It's probably going to roll up there, back to the right a little bit. Who actually knows? Let's see. We'll aim it to there. I think that's okay. Hopefully. Oh man, what a tough look at the first. Let's just try not to send this off the back of the green. That's the main goal. We'll give it like that much power. Hopefully that's decent-ish. Oh, come on, find the cup. No, it's just a little over-adjusted. We're going to have to tap in a birdie on the first. Mean wind condition, but that's all right. That's the way it's been. That's the way it's going to be. We'll tap in a birdie. Just a little putt we'll send up there. Center cup. Flat green. No issues for the birdie there. And it'll be birdies all around, 8 for 8 through that little hurricane we saw on hole 1. That's as tough as hole 1 gets. Everybody birdies. Let's try to make some shots on the rest of this round. All right, what are we going to see on hole 2? Looks like a little bit of wind. Front right pin. What kind of wind is it? 2 miles an hour, not too bad there. Let's see if we can try to sink this one. Decent look at an ace. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's send this one up there. Probably with about that much power. It's a guess. Hopefully it's a good one. I think that's a decent-looking shot on a decent-looking starting line. It'll kick a little bit left, roll back. That looks so good. Get in your home. Thank you. Hunter has made it as well. Nice. Finally, we make one on the second hole. Can't remember the last time I've made a hole 2 ace in the Pro League, but here we are. It can happen, and we pull it off there on that lighter wind condition. Duke has aced it as well, so me, Hunter, and Duke pick up nice aces on that second one. It's birdies for everybody else. A nice 3-under start for me. Let's keep this thing rolling. All right, hole 3 is going to have what kind of conditions? It looks like wind that's a bit helpful. Let's see if it actually is. 9 miles an hour, and look at that. It's a pin that looks pretty promising. Let's try our best to send a good one up there. We'll aim it to about there. We'll let the wind push it right. And maybe we can reach this green in 2 unless we mess up the second shot, which is entirely possible. Let's try not to, though. We'll just send that one down nicely to the little ravine in the fairway. Ooh, that's a little bit shorter than I'd like it to be. Let's see if we can hit an okay one here, though, and try to put this one on the green. We'll aim it out to the left a decent amount. We'll have to give this a good amount of curve, a nice little fade underneath that tree to give this a shot. The wind's going to help it out. Hopefully, we can give this the right type of fade. That looks pretty decent. If it misses the tree, which it will, that'll take a nice bounce off the fairway. Oh, but it's too good. It ends up not hitting the rough on the second bounce and just bouncing to a stop 23 yards short. What do we want to do about this? This is a tricky little situation here. I think we'll have to hit a non-spin shot here as we see Hunter chip one in. Are there going to be a couple chip-ins? Ooh, there's a really close call that just misses. I think that was from Duke, and it was. Oh, how do we want to handle this? I've given myself a difficult little roll-up type chip here. But let's see if we can pull it off. It's got to be about that much power, we'll call it. Let's see if we can sink one the hard way on hole 3. That looks pretty good, and it is good. We'll roll it up and sink it for an eagle. 2 eagles through 3. Nice ace on 2 and a chip in on the third. All right, 3 eagles once again. I'll pull into the overall lead here at 5 under with Hunter, who's off to a nice start. Duke and Jonas are going to be 1 shot back. Everybody else is at 3 under. Come on, hole 4. Be a good hole 4. What are we seeing here? It's that back right pin. Not too bad, actually. And 2 mile an hour winds. Okay, a pretty nice condition here. Let's see if we can try to pull one off. Let's aim this to, call it about there. I'm going to go spoon and try to just bounce this one up there. Just under that third dot of power should be pretty good. Let's try to give this one a chance. Ooh, is that a little too much power? We'll see. We'll see where it lands. We'll see if it takes a nice... No, I just leave it on the right side. Oh, that 2-mile-an-hour wind really, really pushed that one to the right. Man, that one did not end up where I thought it would. Would have been nice to see that one fall, but we'll have to tap it in for a birdie. Everybody else is kind of missing to that right as well. That is some strong 2-mile-an-hour winds on hole 4. So the strongest 2-mile-an-hour winds this game has ever seen will cause everybody to birdie. 1 par on the scorecard there. Interesting hole 4. We'll put that one behind us. We'll move on to hole 5. What are we working with here? It's going to be... Is that some diagonal tailwind? That's pretty nice if that's the case. And it is 9 miles an hour. Can we put this in a good spot and maybe try to steal an eagle here on hole 5? This has been a good seed so far. You know, the ones that we missed, with the exception of hole 1, were pretty nice regardless. And this is a pretty good look at hole 5. I'm not entirely sure if we can put this all the way up on the green, but we'll give it a shot. That's going to be nicely in the fairway. And we'll just be able to send this second shot down there as far as we can, see if we can at least make it a short chip. Let's see. 9 miles an hour. Pushing forward and to the right. We'll aim it out to about there. I think that's pretty okay. And we'll just send that up to wherever it goes. I don't think that's going to reach the green necessarily, but it should be pretty close. It's a very accessible pin. That's going to be a pretty good spot. A little bit of crosswind here. We'll have to deal with that. But let's see if we can send this one up there and try to sink it on the 5th. Not an easy chip, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a look. Let's hit it with just over that first dot of power. Try to bounce it up there. Let's see if we can pull off some magic on hole 5. It's on its way, and it's going to miss horribly left. What an absolutely terrible shot. We'll have to tap in a birdie. Oh, we see a very nice chip in from Hunter. Are we going to see any others? Wow. This is a tough one. We have seen a couple people miss and lip out. I didn't give mine the best look. There's one that's just going to miss as well. You know, maybe a little bit deceiving on this one as we see Jonas chip it in. All right, so we see some makes. We see some nice eagles from Hunter and Jonas. A whole bunch of lip outs there as well. I didn't even sniff the cup. I just rolled it by and had to tap in a birdie. Still a good start, though. 7 under through 5. Nothing to complain about. What is hole 6 going to have for us? We'll have some wind. We'll have a pin that doesn't look too bad. What's it actually going to be? 2 miles an hour on hole 6. And a pin that actually looks pretty nice. Let's see about trying to make this one, or at least rolling it up there nice and close. We have that left tee position, but the wind is not strong enough to cause that to, you know, hurt our tee shot at all. We'll just send it out to the trees as the tree meisters do. And we'll see about trying to roll this one up there on the 2nd. Okay, 2 mile an hour winds. We want to go spoon here. And now the aim point to start is 2 squares left. We'll give it a good zoom. We'll go an extra square and a half, right about there. Should be pretty good. I think I've seen this wind condition before. I'm pretty confident that I know what the shot is. Now it's just a matter of doing it. Let's see, right about there looks pretty good. Now we just have to give this the right power. Should be, with the spoon, roughly 2.6 or so dots of power. Let's see if we can send this one up there in a cool way. That's going to take a nice looking flight. It should just kick a little to the right, roll down that hill, back to the left just slightly, and, oh, lip out, redirected by the lip of the cup. Close call, but not a make, just another birdie on the scorecard. All right, we'll tap that up there and sink it. Man, that would have been nice. All right, once again, no eagles there. Light winds, but just difficult enough to not have any makes. We'll see 9 under for Hunter through 6. A good start on this always tougher front 9. I'm happy with an 8 under. Let's see if we can push that a little bit lower by the end of this front 9. What are we seeing here for wind conditions? It looks like it's going to be some lighter winds. 11 miles an hour, pushing in a nice direction. A nice pin as well. I'm a fan of this one. Let's see if we can hit some good shots out there. And put this in the area of the cup on the second one. You know, it is a bit more difficult with this type of tailwind to deal with this pin. But I don't think it's too bad. Let's try our best here to avoid the water this week. And see if we can hit a good one up there. Alright, we'll aim it out just a touch more than a square to the right of this one. We'll call it roughly that much power. Hopefully that's good. Let's see if it actually is. We just want to bounce that one up there with the 3-iron. Hopefully carry it to the fairway. We will. That's going to take a big bounce. It should move a little bit left. Oh, and I just burned the edge again, as I've been doing all game. That was coming in hot, though. I landed it about as short as I could. And with that wind, it's just a little bit too difficult to slow that down. It would have had to smack the center of the pin to fall there. Just a little too much juice on it, and we'll have to tap in. Or not tap in, this is actually a tougher little putt. But let's see if we can handle it. Roughly 2 dots of power. Just slightly... Oh, no! I've hit it with a wet noodle. Okay, but it makes it. Hunter chipped it in. Hang on. Was that for an eagle? It looks like it may have been. Hunter did indeed eagle that. He's going to jump 2 shots ahead of me. 11 under through 7. And he's showing why he is the world record holder in this game with a 31 under in the past 2 weeks. Alright, let's see if we can handle hole 8 here. It looks like it's going to have an absolute hurricane for us. But a pin that's not too bad. You know, we can just put this in the area of the cup. My goodness, what a brutal wind condition. But let's just try to keep this one in the area and hopefully escape with a birdie. Alright, I think roughly that much power should be alright with this 5-iron. We do want to land this a bit left of the cup. It's going to carry a decent amount up there. I think that's pretty decent. That's going to be a little too far left. We'll see which way it rolls back, though. That may roll back a good amount to the right, if it does at all. Oh, it just kind of glides to a stop. However, it's not too bad. We're only 12 feet away for some 33-mile-an-hour winds. Not too bad. It's a little scary side hill here, but let's see if we can handle this okay. Just tap it up there. Let it move left, and hopefully sink it. Birdie is on its way, and it'll sink nicely. Alright, tough hole 8, but we handle it well. So a tough hole 8 is going to have birdies all around. Well handled there by everybody. You know, it's really tough to give that a close call when you're dealing with all that wind, but everybody put it in nice range, and we saw a nice chip in from Drew. Come on, hole 9, be kind to us. What are we seeing for wind here? Is that wind in the face? Oh, it always is. Oh, hole 9, always mean in this pro league. Never, ever nice. You just cannot get hole 9 to cooperate. Ever. Sometimes such a nice opportunity for an eagle, but here, just an absolute swift kick to the shins from the game. Okay. What do we want to do here? This is a tough little spot to be. Can we go underneath that tree? I think we can. We'll call it about there, and now hopefully we can avoid putting this in the bunker. I think we can put this underneath that tree safely. Oh, carry that bunker. Whew, it just does. Wow. Now that's going to be a little bit further back. We do clip the rough, and we get a pretty nice rollout. You know, not too bad of a result there. Just had to carry that bunker, and merely put it in a bad spot, but we'll end up just okay. Now this is going to be a really, really tough shot from here. How do we want to handle this? I'm thinking we want to make sure to leave this low and left. You know, the adjustment to out there should be pretty good. I'll want to let this take a big bounce up there, I think, so I'll hit it with just over pin high power and no spin, in hopes to just leave this one close. Let's see if we can just leave that in a good spot. Hopefully it moves right, kicks a little bit right, and that may have a chance. Hang on. Oh, it's just going to bounce to a stop 2 feet away. You know, a pretty good leave. I guess it is on the side hill, but, you know, it's close enough to not actually be too much of an issue. Let's just tap it up there. Tap it. Ooh, I got a little extra power on that one, but it sinks. Terrifying birdie there from 2 feet away, but it's in the cup, and that's all that matters. So an absolutely chaotic hole 9, following an absolutely chaotic hole 8 is going to be a tough end to that front 9. Hunter's going to be at 12 under, a nice front for him, but a tough hole 9. I'll be at 11 under. Let's see if we can make this a good back 9. What are we starting with here? We got a little bit of wind here on hole 10. What's it actually going to be? 4 miles an hour and a pin that is just... that pin. A mean pin. Not my favorite, but let's see if we can handle it. How do we want to go about this one? 4 miles an hour is what we're dealing with. Wind in the face, pushing slightly right as well. We're going to have to aim this probably a little bit more than 2 squares out to the left and try to bounce it up there. Let's go for it. 1, 2, plus a little bit more, because this kicks way right. Hopefully that's about good. I'm not entirely sure if it is, but let's give it a shot. We'll call it roughly that much power. What a tough look here at hole 10, but let's see if we can do something about it. That doesn't look great. That's going to be well short. Kick way left. What an atrocious shot. Oh, and that just is nowhere near it. Birdie on 10. So we'll see birdies all around. A bit difficult there on hole 10. Tough pin. Tough little wind combo as well. And it's all birdies, so I'm at 12 under through 10. Let's see if the back nine can be a little bit nicer as we progress through it. Oh, and we're looking at a tough pin here on hole 11. How do we want to handle this? Oh, it's no wind, though. This is maybe the toughest zero wind pin on this green. Oh, man, the green, or the pin, is just mean here. Let's try our best. That's all we can do. Probably aim it about to there. Just a touch left. We'll hope to avoid smacking the lip or anything like that. The lip, the pin, everything's in play here. We have to cut this super close to have a chance, but let's see if we can give it a chance. The power to there looks decent. That may be a little bit much, but we'll see. That'll just bounce left, get around it. Now it's going to roll back and lip out. Oh my goodness. Just nothing there. We see an ace. That is such a difficult pin to make, even with no wind. Hunter sinks it, though, in a very, very nice one there. Oh my goodness, what an evil pin to see on hole 11 with no wind. Just torturing me there. Oh, Duke. Oh my goodness, Duke ends up an inch behind the pin. Oh, a sneeze could knock that in. There's a nice hole-in-one from Artie as well. So we'll see two aces there. Hunter on absolute fire, 15 under through 11. And we see Artie with an ace as well to push to 12 under. Let's see what hole 12 has in store for us. It's going to be some wind in the face, isn't it? Oh, and it's the pin where you absolutely don't want to see wind in the face. Oh, what an absolutely evil combination here. Wind in the face, front pin. Oh, there's nothing you can do about this one. You just have to hit it up there. Give yourself like a 20-foot eagle putt and just accept that. Oh, what an absolutely terrible combination here. I think we saw this last week as well with 11 miles an hour in the face. Just nothing you can really do. We'll have to take the spoon. We can't even give this a look at the cup. Let's just send it up there. Make sure we carry that bunker. Call it that much power. Oh man, what a tough break here on 12. No chance at the Albatross. Now hopefully that just takes a big bounce short of the green. Oh, don't hit the green. I guess it doesn't really matter if it does. We'll just be a little bit further back. 35 feet, and that's... oh wait, did Hunter just make that? How did Hunter make that? How in the world did Hunter just sink that? That is a shot that I have never even come close to albatrossing, but that's why he's Hunter. A well-known player. Those who are not familiar with Hunter, make sure you are. Become familiar with Hunter, because he is unbelievable with some of these shots. I'll sink the eagle, perfectly straight putt from the back of that green. You know, it's not too bad if you end up long. My goodness, Hunter is an absolute machine. 18 under through 12, albatrossing the impossible wind pin combo. Wow, I'm playing well, but I'm 3 shots back with Jonas. I'm going to have to find out how Hunter did that. That was unbelievable. All right, we'll move on to hole 13. What's it going to be? The front pin and some light-ish wind. Not too bad of a look here. Let's see. We'll aim it out to 1, 2, 3, 4 over, roughly. I think that's pretty good. We'll give it a little extra power on this 5-iron. I think this is fairly good for the aim, hopefully. Let's see if it actually works. We'll give it a shot.
Nice shot.
Is it a good shot? We're going to find out. It looks pretty good. Oh, it sneaks around. Now, is it going to come back okay? No, it's going to move left. Oh, that needed to be landed just a little bit to the right. We're going to see someone sink one, though. There it is, an ace for Hunter. Who else? Hunter pushes to 20 under par on this seed through 13. What an absolute beast Hunter has been in this game. Oh, what a performance. You just can't match that. There's just nothing you can really do. When Hunter's playing like that, you just have to sit back and watch. It's Hunter's world, and the rest of us are just living in it. I mean, 20 under on this seed through 13. Unbelievable. All right, we'll move on to hole 14. You know, I can play my own game here. We're still 3 shots better than birdie golf. We're on a good pace. Let's see if we can keep it that way. And we can give this one actually a pretty good look up and over that water. We'll aim it out to roughly there, I think, and I'm pretty sure we can just put this nicely short of the trees. Now, hopefully that moves right enough to avoid all the trunks. It looks like it will. That looks about perfect. That'll just hit the rough nicely and bounce up there underneath that tree. 98 yards in on a par 5. We have less than 100 on the approach shot. So this is a pretty good look here. Now, this is a tough angle and a tough pin to make the Albatross. But, you know, that's not necessarily the main goal here. The main goal is just to glide this one up there, put this in good eagle range. Let's just go for that. Full power on that 9-iron. That can glide up there, though. It's going to take a glide. Oh, and just end up on the right side. And now we get to wait and see if Hunter can sink another one. He has been unstoppable on this back 9. All right, I'll tap mine up for the eagle. And now we just wait and see. We'll go find Hunter in the fairway and just spectate. Has he hit yet? He has. His shot is on the way. Oh, it's going to be... Wait a minute. That might kick right, but not enough. Hunter's going to have to tap in an eagle. So eagles for 7 out of 8 of us. And I'll be at 18 under through 14. Hunter at 22 under. I'd say video game numbers, but that is what we're playing. So I'm going to have to try my best on these last 4 holes to push to that mid-20s round I'm aiming for. Let's see what we have here. Some interesting wind here on hole 15. Let's try to make this just a purely roll-it-up type shot. We'll give it roughly that much power, and that should just find the rough on the right side. But the goal of this is to make this pretty much a shoot straight at it type of shot. We shouldn't really have to adjust this left or right at all. We see Duke go for the same idea, and when Duke's doing things that you're doing, that usually works out pretty well for you. So let's see. Do we have to adjust this at all? I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to give it just a touch to the right. And let's give it about that much power. And just try to roll this one up there. We'll call it 2.6 or so. And we'll see if that makes it. That's going to land... Oh, and just kick a little bit to the right. It's going to end up short anyway. So it was the right idea. I mean, not a bad look at that one. Just slightly off. Hole 15, oftentimes just a birdie hole. We'll tap it up and in. No issues on the birdie putt. So that'll be birdies all around on a... You know, one that was sort of an opportunity, but not a very easy shot. There was a way to go about it. None of us actually accomplished it, but we all gave it a good look. Let's see if hole 16 can be nice for once. Oh, is it going to be doable? It's so risky. Oh, and I don't have a great tee position for this. Maximum wind. Oh, what can I even do about this? I mean, I think we can go for it, but it's so risky. Huh. I don't know. Let's try it. Oh, this is so incredibly scary. This can just ruin your round and just end it right here. But let's see if we can avoid the trees.
Nice shot.
Oh, come on, move left. Beautiful. All right, we sneak it through there. We end up with everybody. We launch a little bit, and this is going to be, I mean, a tough second shot, but we gave it a look. Or we're giving it a look at an eagle. It's not easy. It's still not easy at all. But let's see if we can give it a chance. Okay. This is going to move a good amount to the left. Not a ton, but it's going to move left in the air. We're also going to have to hit this through the wind quite a bit, so let's give it, call it that much power. We don't want to overdo it with any adjustments. This actually should kick a little bit back to the right, I believe, when it lands. This is a total guess. Hopefully it's decent. I think I like what I'm looking at. Let's see if I'm wrong, or if I'm a genius. Oh, I'm so wrong. Not so wrong. Okay, we're fine. It's just a just a tap-in birdie. Could have been better, could have been worse. We put it within a foot. And, you know, tough wind. Gave it a look at the eagle. And not too stressful on the birdie. So we see a tough range of scores there. You know, if you make it through that shortcut, it's pretty doable for the birdie. But otherwise, it's a difficult one. Hunter is at 24 under already. Incredible pace there. Let's see if I can finish this round strong. If we can put this on the green and make it for a birdie, we'll usually have a good look at hole 18. Huh, this is an interesting one, though. How do we want to handle this hole 17? I'm thinking we'll take just a touch off the driver, which feels really scary. But let's try it. Hopefully this doesn't launch. If it does, then I might cry. But we're going to go for it. Oh, come on. Get up there, take a nice big bounce up in the air, please, please. That looks pretty good. Oh, move left just a little. Oh, almost a look at an ace. And we'll keep it on the green. Okay, so we're putting on hole 17. Feels a bit lucky. Always feels lucky when you end up on the green, because sometimes it's just a slot machine of Launches versus no launches. Alright, we just have to aim this a touch out to the left. This should move just a little bit to the right. Gotta hit it with a little bit more than that 1.5 of power to send that one back there. That looks pretty good. Ooh, and we sink it inside the right edge. A little scary, but it's a birdie. Hole 17, not always that nice. Okay, so 6 out of 8 birdies there. Keeping an eye on Hunter, who's still 4 shots ahead of me. 25 under heading into hole 18, which is often a nice eagle opportunity. Hopefully I didn't jinx it. Come on, give us some good wind, hole 18. So important. Oh, is it headwind or tailwind? Let's see. It's tailwind, and it's very light tailwind. Oh, and it's a really nice pin, too. This is a possible look at an Albatross. Let's see if we can give it the right angle to send it back there. You know, it's a really, really nice look at hole 18 in general. Sometimes you really have to fight for an eagle on this one, but in this case, we can give it a real good look at an Albatross. Let's see if we can pull it off here. Okay. What we have to do is just land this a little bit short of the green. We'll give it... call it about there for adjustment, I think. Hopefully that's just okay. We'll give it about 3.5-ish, maybe slightly less dots of power. And hopefully that just bounces up there nicely.
Nice shot.
Towards the back of the green. That should land just a little bit short. Hop up to that second level, move a little left. Oh, and I lip it. Oh, I've lipped a bunch of them in this game, but that one hurts especially. Oh, that would have been a nice way to end it for a 24 under par. Now, fortunately, we've held the green. Oh, just a little bit too much mustard on that one. And we have to maybe wait for this cloud to pass. I can't quite tell how this is going to break. Yeah, it's going to break a little bit to the left. It's a little bit scary. We'll hit it with about a dot of power. It'll move left, and we'll sink it for the eagle. Okay, so a pretty good round there. You know, nothing spectacular, nothing too flashy. Conditions that were pretty good throughout. A couple of slightly tougher ones, especially towards the end of that front 9. But you know, overall a pretty good round. And there's the final tally. Hunter is going to be at a beautiful 27 under par. I'll be at a 23, a pretty good round, along with Jonas. A solid one there. Can't be mad about a 23. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Great games to all of my opponents and my teammate Alex there. We'll see you tomorrow when I'm trying to erase that disastrous first round where I had 2 water balls from the record. You know, if we can beat 19 under and have another round in the mid-20s, it'll be a solid start to this new season, and that's what we'll be going for in the second round of week 2. I'll see you then.